Hello, welcome to another appointment with Watching Time. This is your host. We are going to review today one of my watches. It's a limited edition from Swatch. It's the Flymagic. It came out on 2018, actually, and this was one of the limited editions that they created to launch the new spring that they developed in 2018, the Nivachron. So this is actually, it's very interesting, I think, to myself. This is one of 500 pieces actually. So they made 500 pieces for each color. They made 3 colors in all. This is the red one. There is another one that's blue with golden, also like this one. And then you have a black one. They did 500 pieces for each worldwide. It was quite difficult to obtain. Lucky for me, I am a very well-known customer in Swatch, and they managed to deserve one for myself. So this is the red one. I actually chose the red. I thought it was nicer than the blue and the black one. It comes with 2 extra leather straps. This is the rubber one. The rubber one is red. Then you have a leather one that is red. I will probably post some pictures later on in this description. And then you have another extra one, which is a tan leather color, very light, very tan light. It's actually very nice. I think that tan light color, you will find it in the 3 different watches, and then obviously the blue one has a blue and the black one has a black leather. The watches are, I think, especially for Swatch, they, when you look at it, it actually looks like a Swatch in some way. Many people don't like it because it's too big and the shape that it has, it looks like a turbine from an airplane or something like that. I really don't mind. I have many Swatches in my collection for many years. When I was a child, and it was my favorite watch to wear, especially when I went in summer. This one here, I think it's quite unique, and I think it's a good re-edition of what the Swatch can actually do. They presented it as a premium watch for Swatch. So it comes in a very nice and fancy box with a window on top. I will post some pictures on it. I have it in my other house, so and because of the quarantine, I can't go and get it at the moment. But the box is beautiful. It's at the level of big brands. And what was the price? The launching price of these limited editions was 1,500 euros. So it's definitely not cheap, especially for a Swatch. But at the same time, and especially because of the mechanism. The mechanism is the System 51, the machine-made mechanism that Swatch produces. Only that this one has a Nivachron spring, which is anti-magnetic. At the same time, it's a modified mechanism because instead of having the window underneath, it have it on top so that you can see the movement. So obviously, it's a mechanism that doesn't cost that much to produce, even with the alterations that they did for this model. But at the same time, 1,500 euros is not that much for having the novelty and being the first watch in the Swatch group having this type of spring. So I was lucky to grab it. I think that in Chrono 24, you will find some people reselling it like for 3,400 euros. So the price has become a little bit crazy. But at the same time, I don't know many people like this type of model. I have not found any reviews at the moment online, so I thought it was a good idea just to give some of my impressions, to have people also have a good look at what the watch looks like. As I said before, I quite like it. This was in my drawer, so it's been stopped for a while. I'm just going to try to wind it a little bit. And as you can see, it starts right on. It has the number. This is the 81 of 500, 84 actually. Yes, 84 of 500. So it has the number of limited edition stamp in the rotor. And as you can see, well, it's the basic System 51 mechanism with the color of choice of the watch. The rotor, as you can see, is red. It's the plastic transparent ones, and I will show you how it looks on the back. So on the back is just a simple Swatch closed stainless steel case. The rubber watch, they are, you know, the normal Swatch rubber watch, very good quality. I like it, very comfortable also in summer. So I actually put this rubber watch now that the weather was a little bit hotter. I would probably need to change it for the leather ones. The leather ones are quite nice, a little bit above of the normal quality that Swatch do for the straps. The classic Swatch strap attachment, so you cannot put any other brands straps, so you can only use it with the Swatch. So overall, I think it's a nice watch. It's quite big, it's not small, definitely. You can find some specs about it on internet, but the size, at least for my wrist, which is around 19 centimeters, I think it's perfect. It's different. Many people, when they see it, they ask what it is. So I'm quite happy actually being able to have purchased one of these limited edition Swatch with the Nivachron. I know that nowadays in 2019, 2020, they are already using the Nivachron in many of the other Swatch Group watches, and I think also the partnership was with another big brand. I think it was at AP. So, and I think they're using also the Nivachron. So anyway, if you have any thoughts, just leave it underneath. I might try to answer them. I will try to put on a couple of pictures also on the case and the straps for you to have an idea very soon. And please, if you like it, click a like or just subscribe to my channel. The channel is quite new, and I will be putting a new watches review, also very particular and unique watches very soon, so that the channel can be rich on content. That's all. Bye bye until the next time.